On this week's episode of Today I Would Like to Share.
Not to burst your little quote, I'm a Pleiadian and was a Lemurian priestess, end quote, bubble, but it's probably your ego talking.
Who has curds for brains?
And a Garfield phone washes up on the shore. And you're like, what? What is this plastic novelty Garfield phone doing on the beach?
Hello, and welcome to Today I Would Like to Share, where we take some time out of our busy lives to share the things important to us. My name is Kyle, and with me today, he just moved upstate to tend to a farm his dying grandfather left him, Jordan.
I'm still looking for this damn farm. I have no idea where it is.
What, he didn't leave you directions? Your dead grandpa didn't leave you directions?
No, man.
Oh, what an inconsiderate ghost. And he's never been late to anything, ever. Scout's honor, Andrew.
In fact, I was actually early to my birth. Called my mom up ahead of time. Was like, hey, I'm going to be 2 days early. Can you guys mind?
That's considerate to let her know.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
it was helpful of them to put a cell phone up there, you know.
All right, well, what's good with the two of you? How'd your Memorial Day weekends go?
Oh, I did nothing Memorial weekend,
Yeah.
and it was perfect. It's exactly what I wanted.
I went to the Columbus Zoo, and it's actually really nice. It's fucking gigantic.
Oh, I'm kind of jealous. Isn't that one good?
Dude, it's awesome. And it's weird, though, because they have, like, a freaking huge-ass water park there, too.
Wait,
But-
what?
Oh, wow.
It's a zoo and a water park?
And they have some, like, roller coasters, but they have Komodo dragons. That was the first time I ever saw a Komodo,
Oh.
so that was dope. And they have manatees, which is really cool.
Oh.
Wow, that is cool.
I think I saw those. I think I was there when I was a kid, because I feel like I remember seeing a manatee when I was young.
Oh, nice.
Well, who knows?
That's awesome. How was your weekend?
Pretty good. I went up north, spent some time with the girlfriend and family, introduced her to pretty much everybody, including the fishers.
Nice.
But my birthday was yesterday, and it turned out pretty nice because I was supposed to go to a different store, but I checked the schedule at the last minute and I wasn't on there. So I was like, hey, boss, can I just take a vacation day for my birthday tomorrow? And she's just like, yeah, go ahead. We normally don't have you on Wednesdays anyway, so have at it. So I got my birthday off retroactively,
Hell yeah, nice.
which was pretty
Happy
cool.
late
And
birthday.
I did
Yeah, happy birthday.
absolutely nothing. Thank you very much. I normally don't go around telling people when my birthday is,
Same.
so don't feel bad about being
Let's
late.
take a quick poll, actually. Are you who among us is gung-ho about their birthday, and who's meh? I'm in the meh camp. I don't really care about my birthday that much. I mean, I like to relax. I like to use the birthday as an excuse to, like, go do something I want to do, but I don't expect other people to be celebrating for me.
Yeah, it's just another day to me.
Yeah, I don't care so much that, like, I don't tell people when my birthday is, so they won't tell me happy birthday, so I don't have to act enthusiastic
Yeah.
Right?
to them, like, because if they're like happy birthday, I was like, whatever, like I'd be an asshole, so I gotta be happy and act like I care about what they said.
Yeah.
So it's just nice when you don't have to deal with that. Well, how about I start us off here? Today I would like to share starseeds. Now, if that sounds like we're planting like fauna in space, it's not. I have an article here that I will link in the Discord. And does somebody want to read what a starseed is? I would say only go two paragraphs in.
Under the headline, what is a starseed, question mark?
Yes, absolutely. Scroll down just a tiny bit.
I will do that. Starseeds are advanced beings that originate from far distant stars and galaxies, whose mission is to assist Earth into the Golden Age. They are highly evolved souls with an unfathomable amount of wisdom hibernating in their core. Whoa, can I pause there? Wisdom
Of course.
hibernating in their core. That's amazing.
Unfathomable.
The only problem with that, though, is if it's hibernating, then they're really stupid. All their wisdom is asleep.
Right.
Wait, hold on. All right, we'll keep going.
Yeah.
And though they may come from a faraway galaxy light years away, they have found a new home, living here on Earth. Sorry, an ad popped up. I had to close. Starseeds.
It popped up in a convenient place.
Starseeds experience a total amnesia as to their true identities. However, each is encoded with an activation switch. Each awakening is unique and can range from measured and calm to abrupt and intense. When activated, starseeds don't need to be told what they are, they inherently know. They recall their purpose on Earth, where they're from, with no explanations needed. Wow.
So, this is amazing. First of all, because, I mean, just like what these people are supposed to help us into the golden age. But as you can see in this article, you can see it's 27 starseed characteristics. So I'm going to scroll down here. I'm going to read you some of these characteristics, and you all go ahead and stop me, or just let me know what this sounds like to you. Just like from what else this reminds you of other than an extraterrestrial.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so starseed characteristics. From a young age, you have had an inherent wisdom that usually comes later in life for other people. You've been told you're an old soul, and you agree. You feel ancient to the core. No matter where you are, you always have a feeling of homesickness. You know what home feels like, even if you can't express it, and you know that your house is not it. This may even lead to depression in some cases. Even as a child, you always felt different, as though you were unique and others cannot understand you. You feel divided from the world, as if it is in constant battle of them versus you. You often feel morally superior to others, regardless of education or social stature.
Oh, I got it.
What?
These are neckbeards.
You're not wrong. I was going to say teenagers. This just sounds like any teenager.
Yeah, anyone with angst, which describes teenagers, and neckbeards equally,
Yep.
I think.
Mm-hmm. I love that. You, like, right here, man, you often feel morally superior.
Yeah.
Like, yikes. Okay.
Regardless of education or social stature. I like that they added that. It's like a little bit of shade to Starseeds. Like, you don't even care if you're stupid and uneducated. You're still morally superior.
Sounds like our current president as well.
Well, everybody knows he's a reptilian. Come on now.
There's a difference, okay?
See, this is another great one. This is just, you feel as though you have a purpose or mission to fulfill, but struggle to find what you want to do with your life. It's just like part of the human condition. It's just being a selfish person.
Yeah.
But whatever.
See, the problem with having 27 and them all being this vague is that anyone reading this list would go, wow, I'm a starseed.
Mm-hmm.
Though your dreams are exceptional, you've always had trouble sleeping.
I think I might be a starseed, guys.
Yeah, me too, dude. It sounds like I'm a starseed, for sure.
You are drawn to metaphysics and the science behind other worlds. Who the fuck isn't?
You have had a paranormal or psychic experience. You may have seen a ghost, heard others' thoughts, had dreams that became reality, etc.
The physical limitations of your body often frustrate you. I'm pretty sure every single person in the world has experienced that.
So I have a second link here for us, and I'm a little disappointed because when I pull up Reddit in my browser, because we're going to Reddit now.
Okay.
What?
I can't see the picture that's related, but it's in the thumbnail there. If you can see that.
Oh goodness.
So keep that picture in mind as I read through this, because it's kind of hard to see in that thumbnail, but he is the exact same size. It's just in one picture he's flexing, in the other picture he's not. So, free energy healing to change your physical appearance and manifest it. Can you change your appearance using energy healing and attract the body you want faster? Yes, indeed. 6 months ago, I looked like a spaghetti, a single spaghetti. I stopped working out for the past 3 years because I got hit by a car at 45 kilometers an hour. And in November 2018, I started using energy healing and some other powerful techniques I knew and focused on my physical appearance because it was part of my dream life. A month later, I found my workout mentor, and today I got 7 pounds of new muscle. Today. Right? I acquired all of this in one day. 7 pounds of new muscle. I only eat once a day. 100 grams of soybeans, 50 grams of chickpeas, and when I work out, I take 20 grams of protein shake that is a non-GMO, organic, no milk, etc. The funny thing is, each time I go to the gym, I lift 5 pounds more each exercise. How is it possible? People often comment on my videos asking how I do change my nose, my face, hair.
Wait, what?
How do I change my nose, my face, my hair? Well, I don't.
So he's a faceless man. He can just change his appearance whenever he wants. That's amazing.
It's usually women, but this video is for women and men. It's not about the goal itself. Again, it is not about the goal itself. Yeah, you said that literally the last sentence. It's about you and how you react in your whole being about your specific goal. Changing your physical appearance starts with changing the way you feel physically, emotionally. The thoughts you have, etc., about your own body. If each time you see yourself in the mirror you feel like shit and think shitty things about your body, yes, for sure you'll hate your body. What does hate do for limiting reaction to? I express itself through your whole being. So to change your physical appearance is to change the way you react about your body. The way you feel about it. Do you understand?
What the?
I love this. It's like none of it flows. It makes a little bit of sense. I also like how he only eats 100 grams of soybeans, 50 grams of chickpeas, and when I work out, 20 grams of protein shake. I don't like have 100 grams of soybeans and 50 grams of chickpeas in front of me, but I'm pretty sure that's not a balanced, nutritious diet.
No.
Pretty sure. But this guy
I keep reading.
pops up. Yeah, yeah.
He like drastically changes points right underneath that, where he's like, by the way, your body takes around a year to cycle its whole parts, but the bones, 10 years. All right, 10 years for bones. And then he just.
But it only took him 6 months. And he put 7 pounds of muscle on in one day.
I love how at the end is, I believe everything is possible. I myself used to have a big nose, and now it's better. I worked the fact that I didn't like my nose, and it suddenly changed. Or it changed slowly but surely.
There's one comment on this, and it says, "Are there valid proofs of this?" So, like, on this Reddit page, which is r/starseeds, this guy pops up quite a bit with these self-help stuff. Free energy childhood trauma healing. And it's just like, this snake oil is shit, and this person is just trying to profit off these other people believing in a thing, which is kind of scummy, but, you know, whatever. You'll find it everywhere. So there's one last thing I want to share, because what I like best about online communities is just some good old-fashioned Discord. So this is entitled, "Not to burst your little, quote, I'm a Pleiadian and was a Lemurian priestess, end quote, bubble, but it's probably your ego talking." I don't know what a Pleiadian is. I don't know what a Lemurian priestess is, but, you know, just assume they're good things. I'm tired of people looking up the star race and picking the most positive or coolest sounding one and claiming it as their own. It is all ego. Yes, some people are Pleiadian en route, but I see so many people see one article and decide they like how it sounds. I thought I might be Pleiadian too when I started my journey, but I knew it was my ego trying to make itself sound cool, and unlike so many, I kept searching and let go of the sexy label. This allowed me to begin finding my roots. They are not the sexiest, but they are mine, and they are powerful and help me understand. I'm sick and tired of people taking on my belief system as a personality trait or aesthetic. Just to clear things up, Pleiadian markings are 24 to 29 degrees Taurus. Anywhere significant in the chart. Arcturians are around 15 to 29 degrees Libra. I gotta check again to be sure. What does that mean?
Yeah.
What? I'm assuming those are star clusters, right? There are what are those called? Constellations. I'm assuming it's like if you're looking right at it, you'd be like 24 to 29 degrees. Maybe that's like, I don't know, a range of that. I couldn't tell you. A lot of people overlook the less sexy constellations like Draco or Orion. Oh, the description of sexy is so good. Saying those are evil reptilian. Oh man, reptilians pop up everywhere in this shit. It's awesome. This is ignorant and not true. I am just asking starseeds to not let the title of starseeds stir up your ego and cause you to claim the most powerful, spiritual, and positive-sounding star race as your own. This is unproductive and causes people to look at us with rightful skepticism, as we are currently doing, as they see a bunch of people claiming the same rare label of priestess or high-dimensional Pleiadian elf. God, how did they become elves? But vibrating at a 3D human level. That sounds disgusting. Oh, man.
This is, I mean, inspirational, really. I need to figure out what star I'm from, you know.
Please don't.
Well,
oh man,
I guess we'll never talk to Andrew again, Kyle.
Yeah.
I'm of the stars, child. Listen to me.
Oh, this is great. So somebody down against named Rise Against Me says, "Hello and thanks for posting this. As I've been trying to find my roots, would you be kind enough to lend some assistance? Please and thank you." Can anybody read what Tender Canary said?
Yeah, sure. I just need your birthday, time, and place.
So I can steal your identity.
I'm just going to need your mother's maiden name. And if you could trace an outline of your home key, that'd be great.
Oh, man.
I would avoid cafe astrology. Oh, my God. This is incredible.
Oh, yeah. So anyway, that was my dive into starseeds recently. It's some good fun stuff. You know, and if I can just take a second to be serious about this, because I like making fun of people who create Discord and whatnot. But as I was searching through this, there are a lot of people who are like sad and depressed and like need help. But they're trying to get help from this forum, and it just kind of makes me sad because it's like I was reading one earlier today that was like I am alone, I feel alone, and I can't relate to anybody. And it's like, you need to talk to a doctor, talk to a therapist, because these other people are just gonna reinsure the fact that you're from another planet, and not that you need to talk to people and get help. So like, it's fun to poke fun at like weird fringe beliefs like this, but a lot of times it's people running away from bigger things, and that's kind of sad.
That's very true.
Like, and that's what causes this person to be able to sell snake oil and claiming that he has free energy childhood trauma healing. So like, it's just
people take advantage and exploit it.
Yeah. Which it's always good that people like this find a group of people that share their beliefs and they can have a good time and talk about their interests. But again, it's like, get help, get the help you need. Anyway, yeah, that's what I had to share today.
Well, that's great. I'm ready to trace my ancestry back to the stars. So.
Ooh, that's what we should do. We should create a website. Kind of like Ancestry.com, but with the stars. Yes.
Oh, it's $1 million idea.
Yes, it is. What would we call it? Astrology.com.
Oh, that's good. I was gonna say Starcestry.
That just sounds a little weird.
A little too close to incest. Yeah, I think so too.
A little too on the nose.
That's good. That's good.
I forgot to ask my question, but I was but I don't have one. Because I was gonna ask, what star system are you guys from? But I don't know all of them, and I don't know what a Pleiadian is. So
I'm sure I'm
I
one
guess
of
I'm
those.
just not gonna
That's the
ask one
sexy
then.
one, right? Yeah.
Yeah, that's just, you're right. We're all the sexy ones. We're definitely what was it? Pleiadian high dimensional elves.
Oh yeah. You know how I know?
Hmm.
I always feel morally superior regardless of my
Yeah.
education or social standing.
Right. Yeah. And I have a purpose that I don't understand, but I feel that it's there.
And I have really crazy dreams, but I have a hard time sleeping.
Really though, when I was looking through this, these people think that their dreams are like them, like traveling. It's their awakening, and they're like traveling and doing crazy stuff. It's just like I don't understand dreams just as much as the next person, but I don't think that's it. I don't think that's what dreams are.
No.
Today, I would like to share the next installment of Who Has Rocks for Brains.
Oh yeah, let's go.
However, because National Cheese Day is coming up on June 4th, I bet you all knew that.
I did, totally. I'm not lying, I promise.
Oh, nice. All right. Instead of Who Has Rocks for Brains, we're calling it Who Has Curds for Brains. And the subject of the day is the top 10 best-selling cheeses in the entire world.
Oh, the
my
whole world?
goodness.
Okay.
That's great.
This is going to be probably the worst installment of this game because some of these I don't even know how to say, but there's a decent amount. There's a decent amount of stuff that you guys should know in here.
Okay.
I'm ready.
So I've got to ask. The rules are the first person to get something wrong has rocks for brains.
They have
right?
curds for brains.
They have curds for
Get it
brains.
Correct.
Okay.
Now, to determine the order, we're going to have whoever has the biggest feet start.
It's definitely not me. I have small feet, 9.5.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not much bigger than you. I wear 10, so.
All right,
But
so Andrew,
I get to go
you're up
first?
to bat.
All right. Top 10 worldwide, right, for best-selling cheese.
Correct.
I gotta say Gouda is gonna be up there. Somewhere in the top 10.
Gouda.
No. Don't tell me I got curds for brains on the first one.
And the first one.
Andrew,
No!
you officially have curds for brains.
Oh my god.
Well, hold up though, because I gotta try.
Let's guess some more, yeah.
Because
yeah.
Absolutely.
if I can't guess one too, then
Actually, true.
then we're on equal
If
level.
you can't guess one, then we go into the next round. Chance to steal
I'm
the
going
victory.
with a weird one because I feel like the rest of the world is crazy. So I think one of the top 10 selling cheeses is going to be Munster.
Munster. That is not a curd. All right, so let's reset. You both were wrong.
Wow.
You both
Oh,
have
wow.
curds for
Jeez.
brains. Now let's see who
That's-
has double
man,
curds.
That's the only two
Maybe
cheeses
for this
I
one we
know.
go for-
No, wait.
You're right.
All right. I feel like the British Empire was so huge that they influenced a lot of food culture, right? So I think cheddar's big in Great Britain. I'm going to go with cheddar.
Cheddar
It's got to be a worldwide sensation.
is the #1 top-selling cheese in the world.
Oh man.
38%
My brain's
of
slowly
cheese.
turning back.
38% of
I
cheese
should've known
eaters'
that.
favorite cheese.
Should have known that. Okay, I'll go on that line. I'm going to say Colby, or also known as Longhorn.
Also known as what?
Longhorn.
Colby is not in the top 10.
Ugh.
Kyle officially has curds for brains.
I lose every time. I got 100% lose rate.
To be
I mean,
fair,
technically, I lost first.
To be fair, this
So,
is a very tough one. But would you
This
guys
is a
like to
tough
know
one.
the
It is pretty
remaining
tough.
I want to guess a few
9?
more if we can.
Okay, absolutely. You can both
Yeah.
guess.
Like, is Gruyere on there?
Gruyere. Negative.
Whoa.
Oh, you know what? Parmesan.
Oh.
Parmesan. That is number 5. 6%
Yeah,
of cheese
damn
eater.
it.
Favorite cheese.
What about Brie?
Man.
Brie, number 4. 9%.
Okay.
Goat cheese?
Goat cheese, not in the top 10
Just-
in the best selling, but goat cheese is in the top 10 best cheese.
Yeah, okay.
What about Havarti?
Havarti.
Havarti.
Is that a cheese? Pretty sure.
I think it is, but it is not in here.
Okay.
Oh, mozzarella?
I was waiting for that one. That is number 2. 16%.
Man.
You gotta think about that, though. That's on pizza. That's everywhere. So
Yeah, it's on a lot of
Yeah.
shit. Where did mozzarella originate?
It sounds
mozzarella
Italian.
is a traditional Southern Italian dairy product.
Yeah, okay. Those Southern Italians.
They know how to make their cheese and dairy products.
Yeah.
Mozzarella received a traditional specialties guaranteed certification, that's a mouthful, from the European Union in 1998. You guys have any more guesses?
How many are we missing out of the top 10?
Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. 6.
So we got 4
You got
out
4.
of 10.
Yeah, this.
Ugh.
I knew this was gonna be hard, but I was really pulling for you guys.
And then we let you down immediately.
Yeah, literally the first answer. I honestly thought I knew a lot of cheeses. When I heard this, I was like, okay, we can get most of these,
Okay,
right?
well,
I know a lot of cheeses, but I don't know which ones people
I'm
like.
pretty positive you know at least 2 of the 6 that are remaining.
Nacho cheese?
I mean,
No.
American cheese?
What do you put on your bagels?
oh, cream cheese? Oh, yeah, I could see how that'd be.
That's number 10.
Yeah.
Okay.
Number 9, I've never heard of it. It's Camembert.
I don't think I've heard of that.
Soft creamy cheese. 8 is feta.
Oh, yeah.
Feta cheese.
Should have known that one.
Yeah.
7, Wensleydale.
Okay.
Nope.
6,
You know, it's not nice to lie.
Stilton.
Stilton. Oh, okay. I have heard of that before.
Really? I have not. 5 is Parmesan. 4 is Brie. 3, Red Leicester. Leicester? I don't know how to say that. English cheese. Similar to cheddar cheese, although crumblier. Sold 3 to 12 month age.
Wow.
But, yes. Sorry this was so hard. I just figured, hey, National Cheese Day's coming up. We gotta celebrate, right?
That's right. I mean, honestly, like on surface, it sounds like this should be an easy quiz.
It does.
But it's obviously not.
I bamboozled.
One, I think we also have like a different top 10 selling cheese in the U.S. I'm sure than what's because like most of those I hadn't heard of before, which I'm sure you can buy here, but just aren't as popular.
All right. I have a list of the top 5 best-selling cheese in the U.S. You want to go for it?
I'm throwing Colby out there again.
Yeah,
Because that's a good ass cheese.
everyone eats that in the U.S. I feel like.
Colby Jack, number 4.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine, but Colby's way better than Colby Jack.
Oh,
So
well,
Gouda has got to be on the U.S. one, right? We love Gouda.
Gouda is
No?
not.
Oh, am I the only one that likes Gouda?
I'm not
No,
a huge
Gouda's
fan
good.
of Gouda, but it's all right.
Smoked Gouda is really good.
So-
Yeah, that's true. That is very, very good.
So we got to say American.
Nope.
I was gonna say I bet that's
Wow.
not on there. Like we're kind of notoriously hateful against American cheese here. Everyone thinks we love that cheese because it's named after us.
all right,
but
I'll try it here.
Swiss?
It has.
Oh yeah, that's got to be on there.
What'd you say?
Swiss.
Swiss.
Swiss is number 5.
Ooh.
Mozzarella is probably on that one too.
Mozzarella is
yeah,
number
and
1.
cheddar.
Cheddar's number
Cheddar's
2.
got to be on there too.
Yeah. So are we only missing number 3 then?
Yes.
And then probably Parmesan.
Yeah, exactly. Look at
Yeah.
that. You guys know
Yeah.
the U.S. cheese. But
Well,
anyways,
yeah,
my question today is obviously we all love cheese. Who doesn't? Even I mean, cheese is so good. Lactose intolerant people eat it and hate themselves later. So, but what is your guys' favorite kind of cheese?
I mean, if it's not
Dude.
apparent, I think Gouda. I thought it was popular everywhere. Apparently, it's just my household, but I think smoked Gouda is up there. I also like Brie, though.
Yeah. If it's just normal cheese, I'd say Swiss, but I would kill for some aged smoked cheddar.
Oh, yeah.
Those are
Smoked
all
cheddar
is
very
like-
good.
Smoked cheddar's so good.
I just straight up cheese. I'd probably say Swiss as well, but I love Munster cheese on like burgers and stuff.
Munster cheese on a sandwich is really good. Yeah.
Swiss cheese is always really good for like if I'm just eating Swiss cheese because I'll do that. It's just like 3 slices. 3 slices and I'm done. Because if you eat any more of it, it just starts tasting like crap.
Yeah, I agree.
It's
Yeah,
a,
that's
it's
my
a get
problem
in,
with-
get out kind of cheese.
Yeah, with Swiss cheese. It's like the...
But cheddar's like a I'm gonna eat this block kind of cheese.
yeah.
It's a marathon cheese. You can just keep going.
It's a marathon. It's a marathon cheese.
Also, why the hell is cheese and crackers so good for no reason? It's just so good.
I don't know, but it is.
It
Like
is.
the cracker just adds that much more to it. I swear.
Have you seen those? You remember the Lunchables that are just like turkey or ham, cheese, and
Yeah, I'll
crackers?
throw the fucking meat away and just eat the cheese.
Have you seen the adult version of that?
Oh yes.
The expensive adult version
There's like
of that?
hard
I was-
salami and cheese.
Yeah.
Oh, I have
Yeah.
seen those in the airport. Yeah. They
Yeah.
have like...
Yeah, super
adult
super
Lunchables.
weird.
It's like you put your pinky up while you
Yeah.
remove the plastic
Pinky's
film from the top. Ugh.
Exactly.
Oh goodness.
All right. Well, thanks for
Yeah,
playing Who Has Curds for Brains.
Yeah, it turns out both
Thanks
of
for
us.
sharing.
Kyle already changed his name in our Discord.
He may be the
He's
official
Rocks for
loser.
Brains in one of them,
quit.
and he's Curds for Brains in this one.
I'm so bad at trivia. I'm so bad
To
at
be
that
honest,
stuff, dude.
that one was very hard. I wouldn't have done well on that one either. But nice
like
job, guys.
At least I'll know. At least if one day when I'm at a trivia game because somebody bamboozled me into going to trivia, and they'll be like, "What's the most popular cheese in the world?" I'll be like, "Cheddar, motherfucker, get at me."
I mean, trivia's not bad sometimes. Just going out to the bar and having some drinks.
I'm just bad at it.
I
Yeah,
love
fair.
trivia.
I love trivia too.
All right, today I would like to share with you that one of the world's mysteries has been solved. All right, I'm here to put your mind
wait,
at
what?
rest.
Can we guess which mystery?
I need some rest.
Oh, you can guess. You'll never get it, but please give me your guess.
Was it who shot JFK?
No.
Damn.
Did we figure out if Bigfoot's real?
Yeah, but that's not what I'm reporting on.
Oh, okay. Well, that's
All
cool.
right.
All right. The mystery's been solved. We can all cheer, but let me describe to you what that mystery was. All right. It all started in the mid 1980s on the northwestern beaches of France. All right. Cast yourselves back there. All right.
That's hard.
You're in France. You're not born yet. You're on the beach.
That's
and-
usually where I am when I'm not bored yet.
And a Garfield phone washes up on the shore. And you're like, what?
Okay.
What is this plastic novelty Garfield phone doing on the beach? And then a few more wash up. And a couple of pieces wash up. And then that soon becomes a regular occurrence on the northwestern beaches of France for 30 years.
Oh.
Yeah.
Garfield.
So for 30 years, Garfield phones, plastic phones, have just been washing up on the beach. They clean them up, and then a few days later, some more show up on the beach. And it's been going on since the mid-'80s. It's crazy. In 2018 alone, 200 pieces of Garfield had been found on the beaches in northwestern France. That's 1 year out of the 30-some years that this has been going on.
Oh my god.
Wow.
So the working local theory was that these must have come from a lost shipping container somewhere. These were super popular in the 80s when they first came out. And they were getting shipped all over the world. Container falls off a ship, and it slowly starts leaking Garfield phones. Makes a lot of sense. The only problem is no one for 30 years has been able to find this shipping container. Environmental groups in France have been concerned about the plastic waste forever. They've been looking for the source to get rid of it, and they just haven't been able to find anything. They even asked like divers that are in the area to look around for it. There's it's a military area, so there's a lot of submarines going around. They asked the personnel. No one's come across the source of this Garfield phone. And so they've just kind of been dealing with the cleanup of it. And environmental groups were hoping to find the shipping container and remove it from the water before more of that waste leaked out. That all changed, though, in March of this year. It's recent. Mystery solved, right? An environmental group that's been working on the project
9 years later
received a tip from a local farmer who had heard about a story, like a recent story on the Garfield phones in French media, and it sparked his memory of being 20-some years old in the mid-'80s when the phones first started appearing. Him and his brother thought, wow, this is really strange. Let's go looking for the source. So they searched the coast up and down looking for places where these phones could be coming from, and they found a cave along the seaside cliffs with a shipping container wedged in, and then just didn't tell anyone about it.
What?
Yeah, so...
Wait, what year was that?
In the mid-'80s. So it was like right when they first started showing up.
They found it immediately.
This guy and his brother found it almost immediately. And then
And they didn't tell anybody for like 29 more years.
He apparently had forgot. He said this recent news story in 2019 sparked his memory. He's like, oh yeah, we found that. You guys are still looking for that?
How do you forget that?
Yeah, not sure. Or maybe it's like a little bit of a coming to Jesus moment. He's like, you know what? I've held on to the secret for too long. It's time to finally tell them where the shipping container is.
Maybe, hey, that guy is the original troll before internet was even a thing. Just like, hey, let's see how long these could wash up on shore.
So, yeah, he let the environmental group know about the cave and the shipping container, and he led them to it. Coming low tide, they went and checked it out, found the shipping container. The only problem is that the container was empty, meaning that all the phones that had ever been in there had already leaked out into the ocean, and they discovered the source, but there was no additional cleanup to be done because they've already all leaked out.
Oh, no.
And pieces of the phone continue to wash up on the shore, so the loose pieces are just kind of making their way down the coast for cleanup.
Yeah.
It's just kind of this whole story is just kind of a reminder. Sometimes the mystery is more interesting than actually solving it, because the phone's just kind of showing up on the shore. Way more fascinating than the conclusion of an empty shipping container and the realization that they're just going to keep washing up on the shore.
I wonder how many more years of that they're going to get.
Yeah, that'd be interesting. Like, did the container just empty out like 2 weeks before they showed up there? The last couple of phones leaked out, or has it been empty for 10 years and the debris just kind of floating around?
The ocean's a crazy place. They could have like all left immediately, and then have just been floating around in ocean currents, and they just wash up every once in a while.
Yeah, I mean,
because they just catch the right current.
Yeah, I wonder, like, how many miles of the French coastline are there just random Garfield phones that nobody knows about? They can't all just wash up in one place.
Like, do you think someone's phone broke and they just kind of like, well, if I just go hang out at the beach, I could probably find one.
Right, I've got this vintage Garfield phone I need a part for. You know where I can get one? Well, if you got a few months, you can just hang out in the northwestern shores of France.
Could you imagine, like, let's say the shipping container fell off the boat, sank to the bottom of the ocean. Divers find it years later, and then they open it up, and a torrent of just Garfield phones explode and release out into the world. Like, would that person feel like Pandora opening up the
absolutely.
box?
And they might just...
It's like, I've released all that is evil into the world.
That might be worth some money.
I'm just picturing the diver, like, prying open the door, and then all of a sudden, just no visibility anymore. Just surrounded by flooding Garfield phone parts coming out.
What is this?
Loses himself to madness with orange and black stripes just all around him. Yeah.
That is amazing.
It is amazing. My question for you guys after sharing this story is, do either of you have any personal examples of a great mystery, either like in your family or in your local area, that when it was discovered it turned out to be like either nothing or no big deal? And that's a super specific question. So if you don't, we'll just move on.
I mean, so when we were kids, people made up shit all the time.
Oh, yeah.
And two specifically stand out to me. One was very good. Thank you, phone. Shut up, please. One was when I was in elementary school. There was an abandoned outhouse or bathroom or something out by the baseball diamonds. And my brother and his friends have told me that there was a ghost that died on the toilet and haunted that bathroom. And we ended up breaking into it, and I was so fucking scared because of this bathroom ghost. And then I just, like, quickly left. But I thought that for an embarrassing amount of time as I went through elementary school. And they eventually just wiped the building out. Like, it just was eventually just a slab of cement. But I never saw the ghost, mainly because I don't think ghosts exist. But, whatever. But there was also another one, and this was around middle school. There is apparently like a haunted farmhouse or something around where I grew up, and there's like a little fence, and it's said that like if you and a group of people jump over the fence, whoever jumps over it last is going to be killed by a drunk driver. And when I was going to school, some people had did that, and then the girl who jumped over it last got killed by a drunk driver. So
What?
tragic and very sad. But yeah, that was always kind of, I'm not a superstitious person, and I don't, like maybe that rumor was made up around the time she died and it was retroactive. I don't really remember, but I do remember the story.
Well, I remember being in elementary school and believing all that stuff. Like, I was just so gullible back then. Like, any ghost story I heard, I was like, oh, crap. Ghosts, yeah, I forgot about those.
I'm gullible now. Whoops, just punched my mic. I'm gullible now because if somebody just tells me a good story, I don't care if it's true. It's a good story.
Yeah.
I mean, I like
so
a good
I will
story.
perpetuate.
I'm very, very much more cynical now than I was then. But
Yeah.
the things like, oh, if you're the last person to jump over this will happen to you. I feel like that happened all the time when we were younger. Like, being in elementary school, but that was almost everything. Oh, if you're the last one out to the field, this is gonna happen to you.
Yeah.
Or like just physical like actions in the world relating to some kind of like supernatural occurrence gonna happen. Like, oh, if I make this third shot on the basketball hoop, I'm for sure gonna go to Cedar Point this summer. Like, there's, if I make the shot, it's gotta happen.
Yeah. I do that all the time at work, actually. Like, with just a little bread ball into the trash can. So I still do that.
Oh, I definitely do that to myself, but it's like less of a like group belief. I feel like. It's like when we were kids, it was like, oh yeah, that's definitely true.
Oh yeah, for sure. I can't really think of any experiences in my own life, but I did read this interesting article the other day. There was this guy who kept on having to buy welcome mats for his door because they kept disappearing. he had no idea why. So eventually he installed a camera, and he found out that it was an eagle taking, like just a bald eagle
What?
just taking his welcome mats. And he kind of tracked the eagle after it happened one time, and the eagle made a nest, just a gigantic nest in a tree with all of his welcome mats.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
it's crazy, but it's pretty funny.
Man, from the bird's perspective, that guy is like leaving them out for him.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like I saw this
Yeah.
welcome mat, I took it, then the guy gave me another one. I keep coming by and he's giving me more welcome mats.
It's like, what if every time you needed a gallon of gas, it was just at your front door?
How convenient.
That would be amazing.
And then your neighbor's like, I keep leaving my gas on your front door and it's gone when I go to pick it up.
That is the weirdest neighbor. You need to move.
You need to get out of there.
Man, some good old childhood memories.
Yeah. All the ghosts I believed
and
in
some
just
not-
rushing back to me.
And some not so good ones because that girl did die.
Yeah. No, that is tragic. And I
Ugh.
hope it wasn't the fence that did it.
Yeah, me too. Fences don't kill people, so it was drunk driving. Don't drink and drive.
That's actually a real lesson that everyone should take away. Yeah.
That's a real lesson.
Please don't drink and drive. We have Uber and Lyft now. Self-driving cars on the way. It's not something you need to worry about.
Well, thanks for sharing.
That's not true.
Thanks for solving the mystery.
Last year
first.
there was 47 reported deaths to a fence in the U.S.
There's people running into fences.
Hey.
That's not the. It's like
If the fence wasn't
guns don't
there,
kill
would
people,
they die?
People kill
Huh?
people. Yeah, by hitting something else.
If my finger didn't pull the trigger, would they be dead?
It's the finger fault. Put my finger in jail, sir.
Oh, good
Put
time.
that fence in jail. Jail's made up of fences. It's gonna be a home.
It's finally with its people.
You've been summoned to the death penalty by fence?
By fence. Well, that about wraps it up for this episode of Today I Would Like to Share. Join us again next time where we do it all again. And remember, as Snoop Dogg says, it ain't no fun if the homies can't have none.
Bye. Can I do this real quick?